Uh-oh, guess who just showed up? The brother-in-law.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I just opened up a new tab.
Everybody settle that, because the brothers-in-law just got to town.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up?
You are here with us on the Bills podcast.
That's BILs.
Yes, the Bills podcast. I'm Pitch.
I'm Rocket. What up?
And we want to say thank you for rocking with us today and being with us and following along with us as we do our thing.
That's right.
This is the Bills podcast with the unapologetically black, excuse me, where you get the unapologetically black perspective.
That's right. All day.
On today's topics.
All day.
All day. So how was your week, Rocket?
Man, my week was great. It
Okay.
actually was great. I mean, despite the weather, but, you know, everything was kind of up in the air. I did some quick home improvements. $4
got your little
storm
handy.
door. Yeah. Got
$4 storm door.
Yeah.
People don't understand that, the $4 storm door.
Man, that came in like perfect, you know.
Perfect timing.
And it was a beautiful scene too, because you know, I was out, you know, it was Sunday. I was out there putting the dough on in the rain, man, and stuff. My wife, she was cooking
in the rain.
greens. Yeah. Then we had the kids assisting with cooking and holding the
whole stuff for the door.
Yeah, it was a family moment.
There you go.
Yeah,
there
so it just started off the week.
There you go.
Right for me. And
all right.
Took Lauren to Rufus King.
Okay.
They had their
open house.
So
for eighth graders.
Yeah, for eighth graders.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
That was
so cool.
Yeah, so everything was good.
All
How
right,
about you, man? How was
my
yours?
week was a week. It was all right.
Yeah.
I guess it really wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just you know what I'm saying?
Just
I'm in this computer programming class, and I got this program all set. I'm all amped up. I was amped up about that. So I take my quiz on it on Monday. I ain't worried about the pass this month.
You got this,
because I that's one thing I take my pride in is I'm going to school for mechanical engineering. For those who don't know, and I'm and anything that has to do with that, I try to get an A in. So
we're gonna take over the world.
Oh yeah, we
with
doing
your
this.
Know-how in my brain. We're gonna kill it.
Okay, yeah. But anyway, but we doing this, you know, programming through Excel. You know, making all these different programs in Excel, which was hot. So I'm excited about that. You just use Excel and do all different kind of things. Have drop down menus, have formulas that pop up. You can this program I'm writing, it has 3 drop down boxes. One drop down box, if you click it, it'll turn it from US to metric.
Okay, yeah.
And then another one, there's another drop down box. It has all the different kind of metals. And then you got to input some numbers and they'll output a bunch of numbers for you.
Really?
It's hot dog. Yeah, I'll show it to you later.
Yeah.
It's hot dog.
Because you know, back in the day, I used to be in Excel. Not the program, but the functionality.
Oh yeah.
We were putting.
I know how to do all that.
All that programming.
Yeah.
And everything. You know.
I know how to do all that now.
Hey,
I'm all set.
See, hey, we're gonna take this world over. Yeah, I should have kept that. Title.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna use it for another time.
Yeah,
we ain't done.
As you can see, our boy Wendell Scott is in here. We send a shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out.
And hope to see you soon.
Yeah. Condolences to your family.
Yeah. What else is there that we want to talk about? Oh, this week we're probably gonna talk about the NCAA and the California and what California did.
Yes.
With the NCAA. We're gonna talk about Tennessee and how they try to have voter suppression. And of course, we gotta get to Amber Guyger and we gotta get to the impeachment of Donald Trump. So one of those probably ain't gonna kick it, but we're gonna get to this. We're gonna definitely get to Trump and
we'll get them all.
Yeah, we'll get them.
Yeah.
So that's where we are right now.
All right.
But before we get to that, we gotta get to No, not that.
So what you saying?
We gotta get to this. So what you saying? All right, so this week on this one, so what you saying? Nick Cannon wants to fight Eminem because Eminem was talking about Mariah Carey. So what you saying?
Yeah, I saw that, and I'm a Nick Cannon fan, and I definitely understand. Hey, he was all out in Detroit. He was trying to get a face with him, but that's what you do.
Hey, love will make you do some crazy things.
Money don't stop an ass with him. Kanye didn't want that.
I hear you. Yeah. Kanye West about to drop his new gospel album, Jesus King. Yeah. Are you excited? And will you listen to it?
No. If Kanye dropped a rap album talking about, some rap shit, yes. But gospel rap, I'm not there yet. So
I'm not. I don't know. You say gospel, but I don't think it's really gospel rap. Okay. From what I heard, it's not really gospel rap. It's not really gospel. I think it's just because they talk about Jesus and God, they call it gospel. But it's all normal beats.
Still. I'll probably get those beats though.
I don't mess with Kanye. But anyway, Damian Lillard versus Shaq with the rap beat. Who is the best NBA rapper there is?
Oh, dog. It was Shaq. It was Shaq because you had Biggie writing his line.
No. Shaq, no. Listen.
Hold on.
Listen. Reggie Noble, a.k.a. Redman, said that Shaq used to write all his own rap. He said he had people write some raps for him. The majority of raps, Shaq writes for himself.
Okay, that was probably back in the day, but I know that Biggie wrote some rhymes
that's what I'm saying.
Which I don't care because his type, but Shaq did have good delivery. You know what I'm saying? I gave him that.
And you gotta give it to him because he got some gold and platinum albums.
Hey, definitely. But he was.
Damian Lillard did kill him.
You don't want that problem. He smoked the hell out of it.
Damian Lillard did go off on him.
God, it was like, I don't know what's worse. Is it that 3-point shot that he put on Russell, or this track that he laid, and then one came out today.
Yeah,
that I haven't heard.
Oh no, it's just crazy. So Damian Lillard is the best in the NBA.
Man, hey, some rappers like lyrical don't want problems with Dame. I was like, they were probably like looking at dude like that nigga. What do they call him? Filet? It's like, you took that knife and you just
filet him.
You did that.
All right. Matthew Knowles came out and said he had breast cancer. So what you saying?
Hey man, stop with all that meat. Stop with all that sugar.
I don't know what he got. I'm not saying he got it from any of that. I'm just saying, men, check your breasts.
Oh yeah.
Check your breasts because it is a real thing. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Matthew Knowles for coming out talking about it.
Yeah, that's it.
But I hope you get better, and I hope things go well for it.
You think you're gonna opt for a breast reduction?
And lastly, I'm gonna just move on. And lastly, Fox, the channel Fox, is gonna start playing the Star Spangled Banner each morning at 3:58 a.m.
Hey,
and they're doing it because they want to get back to those patriotic roots. So what you saying about that?
Shout out to Fox for always trying to run the narrative of make America great again with their dumbass spot. Who's gonna be up at 3:58 to stand up for the national anthem?
Well, you remember back in the day, the national anthem used to always come on and go off when TV used to go off.
Yeah, TV used to go off.
Yeah, but now
they done put money over the national anthem. So now they want to bring it back at 3:58.
Yeah.
So everybody set your alarm clock.
So this is what I'm gonna say.
At 3:57.
This is what I'm gonna say about it. I don't care because I'm not gonna be up. I'm not gonna listen.
That's my point. And that's why they can do it, because they know everybody ain't gonna be up at that time, but then they still save the face. So shout out to y'all dumbass for trying to make America fuck up.
And that is so what you're saying for this week. If you're out there and you're listening to us and you're live, click on the subscription button. Send us a message. Send us a like. Let us know that you like it.
Yeah.
Keep going. Let us know that you like what we're saying, that you can see us, and we see you and everything going well. And we just want to say thank you for being with us.
Absolutely.
So let's get to our topics for the week.
All right. What we got?
All right. So you said you wanted to talk about the NCAA in California.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to go back to the screen. I'm sorry about that.
No. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. No.
So what you got to say about it?
So everybody, if you're in the know, you should know. That's just my personal opinion. But so the governor of California, he signed a bill on LeBron James' platform called Uninterrupted.
No, the shop.
Well, yeah, but it's
on the shop.
Yeah, it's Uninterrupted, but his shop it's the same platform, just full name. But anyway, on the shop. And where he signed, where college players in the state of California can make money off their likeness, so they can have.
Now, so explain what likeness means to those out there who may not understand.
So your likeness is the jersey that you wear. Your likeness is the video games that they put in.
Okay.
They put on you, or any type of TV advertisement that is portraying your similarities. Like nobody can do what you do, like with Jordan, the sky, that's his likeness. He's making money off that, as we all know. So
the Jumpman logo.
Go. So now the governor, and shout out to him, not all of this comes into existence in year 2023, which I still think is fucked up, but it's moving forward. And it doesn't mean that they can advance that, but yeah, there was a big stink about it because the NCAA, which is another slave factory, let's call it for what it is. That's all they do. They go in and they use up these talent, and only a small percentage jump into the pros and make the money and recoup their investment. Most of them.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, most of them, as you well know, they may get an education, but they thrown to the wayside because they're damaged product and they're no longer good. So have
what's so important about this?
Well, what's so important?
Saying, let's get it so people can understand what's so important about this.
So what's important is, and one person on the shop was Ed O'Bannon, who was part of the O'Bannon brothers. They won that UCLA basketball championship back in 2002, somewhere back then. But UCLA was still making money to this day off their likeness, and he hasn't. And both of those brothers haven't received a dime. Now they made well because they jumped to the NBA, but still That's why I say the NCAA is a slave factory, because it's continued to make money off of their benefit and off of them and their likeness, and they're not receiving any of those benefits. Now, one of the things that I would like to see is that there's some reparations. Ding.
All right, so we need a ding.
Yeah, but you're tying it all back together, because just saying that in 2023 they can make money off their likeness is like, what about the billions that the NCAA and the university has made off the students that haven't made a dime, and then they don't even have a degree because they can't cope with the when you injured and all of that trauma that comes with that. So that's what I got to say about that. What say you, Pitch? Oh,
there you go. Are you happy about that?
Oh,
I got you. I got to pull that one in.
It's all right. It's all right. I thought it was this Stella Artois.
No. So my thought about it is this. Okay, let me kind of go back here a little bit. All right. So right now, NCAA players or college players cannot get paid for anything that they do. Okay, if you have a business, you can, as long as you're on a scholarship to a college, you cannot get paid. Right. Okay, outside of that. So they're basically saying if you go to college on a scholarship, the scholarship is going to cover everything for you and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But I know for a fact, having 3 sons who played sports, that is not true. Okay, so the problem is this. I think it's a good thing. I think I think this needs to happen because California is a big part of a lot of athletes going all over the nation.
That's right.
If California gets Florida and Texas to follow them, they are going to shut the NCAA down.
Well, there's already 3 states, and Florida is one, New York is one.
But I'm saying if they get Florida and Texas,
right,
that is going to shut the NCAA down.
Oh, wherever the SEC.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I'm just saying the state.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying the conference.
You're talking about conferences.
But
the conferences. So this is the crazy thing about it. So back in the day, all the conferences came together and said, "Hey, we need a governing body." So the governing body was the NCAA. So that's how the NCAA guy got there in the first place because of the conferences. But here's the thing. So the state of California, not the Pac-12 or anything, the state of California is saying that if you come to school in California, you can get paid.
Right.
So UCLA, USC, Cal, Stanford, Berkeley, all those schools. If you go to school there, you get paid.
Right.
So let's be real about this. Let's be real about this. We're really only talking about basketball and football players. If we can really be 100% real, we're talking about basketball and football. Those are the 2 revenue generating sports in collegiate.
Absolutely.
Okay, I mean, let's be 100%. Yeah. Everybody else does bring in money, but the big money is football and basketball.
Well, that's the big stink about it because you look at those primary sports.
Yeah,
those 2, those are the giants. Those are the money makers.
Yes,
and those are heavily participant.
Yeah. So here's the thing is, so probably 80% of both of those sports is all black players. Okay. So
I wouldn't say all, but majority.
I'd say
a huge majority.
80% of probably all football players is black.
Right. Well, they said like
70.
Football is higher. Basketball was like 55 or 60%. Yeah, we talked about it. We talked about it on the show. We read off the stats.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So Zion Williamson, right, this past year.
Right.
No, let's go even further back. Pryor, I can't think of his first name. When he was at Ohio State.
Terrell
Pryor. He was a quarterback at Ohio State.
Is it Terrell or Terrell?
Terrell, I believe it is.
Okay.
It don't matter anyway. So when he was at Ohio State, he got in trouble. Him and a couple other players got in trouble because they sold their championship rings. They sold some of their jerseys, and they were getting paid for their autograph. And they got suspended, I believe, 3 to 4 games each for doing that.
Duh.
So basically California is saying, yeah. Oh yeah, back in it had to be about 2010 or so when Terrell Pryor was in school. They got in trouble for that. They got suspended for that.
I didn't know that.
So that is part of what California is saying. If you have your likeness or you want to sell some of your own stuff, even though that is some of your own stuff, you want to sell it, because right now the NCAA is saying no matter what you do, the money you make is what we make.
Right.
Greg Anthony, now you know who Greg Anthony is.
Yeah.
From UNLV, the big running Rebels, and they won the national championship.
Yeah, Larry Johnson.
Yeah. So Greg Anthony, because Greg Anthony is about his money, right? Because he wanted to continue have his own business.
That's crazy.
He did the scholarship,
but that's smart. That's smart.
But he couldn't because if he took the scholarship, he couldn't have his business.
Right.
So he said, "Forget the scholarship. I want my own business." So, and which worked out great for him anyway. He been in the NBA doing all that kind of stuff now as a commentator. So those type of things right there are the things that we're talking about. Because the NCAA wants to control everybody, and they want to say it's the benefit of the kids. Right. And people are always saying, "Well, you're getting the education and all that." I'm here to tell you that education stuff is good. It is a good thing, but what other academic person can go to college and have to give up all their rights to everything? Yeah,
basically, I didn't know that. Yeah. You know, when you sign these scholarships, that you're basically giving up your freedom.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You're giving up. It's crazy, and you basically are signing a 1-year contract for that school. So say like if something happened, you can say, after you say no, I don't want the scholarship. No.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a bunch of. So here's the
but then why it has to be 1 year when you're not in school?
Well,
or you're not even in that program where the scholarship is being
because
applied.
The scholarship. So say like if you play football, right?
Right.
Football is normally in the fall semester.
Right.
Right. So you're still going to school in the spring.
You're still going to school in spring,
and they still are paying for the spring.
Yeah.
Also.
But then in the summer.
So then in the summer. So then at the end of the year, you re-sign. You recommit back up.
But here's one of the things that is like I see is tied together. When you look at the NCAA, the whole Rich Paul rule and how all that. But
that's
even but what's coming up next year is going to expire. No, I'm thinking in my head. That's
I'm looking.
Is that the remember what's the rule that you have to do a year in college or wait before you jump to the pro?
In college basketball, you have to be out of high school for a year.
That's going to expire either next year or 2021.
Yeah. Because realistically, I mean, and if you really think about it, dog, where can you even if when you graduated high school, right? Say you had you had a business kicking and going. Mm-hmm. Basically, they're saying no, you can't run your business. You got to go to college for a year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're your own entity. Here's the other thing. So here is I was listening to Joe Madison, and he said this, and this makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
So say a violinist, right? A violinist goes to whatever college on a scholarship. Let's just say University of Wisconsin, Madison. Since we're here in Wisconsin, right?
Right.
We'll say, okay, this violinist goes on a violin scholarship, right? While he's out performing, he gets an agent, and the agent says, "Hey, I can make you money, or you could do this for money." That violinist can go out and still make that money and still keep that scholarship. Basketball players can't because it's the NCAA. NCAA is about sports. Everything else, scholarship is about academics.
So two things. First of all, I think the NCAA should be brought up on RICO because they've
been raping kids for a long time.
It's no different than the mafia that was brought up on RICO, but that's just a side note. My main point is like, what is the purpose of the NCAA?
The NCAA is a governing body over all athletics in college.
So is the NCAA a corporation or is it a government entity?
It is a corporation. So it's not governmental.
It's not governmental.
No.
But what is the purpose of the NCAA?
To govern the conferences and govern schools and set the rules so that the student athletes are taken care of.
Okay. So then I guess the question is, are they doing their job? Are they taking care of the student athlete?
No.
So
I mean, from my perspective, no.
So they really have no valid point.
No. The backlash you're gonna hear is people are always gonna say, "Well, you're getting an education." That's what you're gonna say. You're getting an education for free, but that's people who don't have kids who they don't know nothing about sports.
But you know what
I'm saying? I'm getting tired.
That's people that is fucking dumb. They don't have an intelligent disagreement, so you get an education.
Yeah.
But it's still at the same time, you made a perfect analogy with the violinists. They get an education, but then they making money.
Yep,
so what you saying?
See what you're saying?
What you saying? Right.
Yeah.
It's like you can miss me with that shit.
Made.
Hold on. LeBron, some dumbass made a tweet about saying the same thing. That you're like, oh, you're getting an education and you're losing a purity. And then LeBron's like, facts. And you can miss me with
that. Yeah.
I was like, that's how you should answer stupidity. Because ain't nobody talking to you. It's like the people that are least affected in the ways of earning money, are the ones that's coming out, and realistically speaking on it.
And realistically, why is it the NCAA's problem if I'm selling my own stuff?
Well,
stuff like if you have stuff in your house. Well, I'm just saying, if you have stuff in your house,
yes,
you can have a rummage sale, right?
No, yeah,
I'm just saying.
You're right. You can. Yes.
These niggas, I should say, these athletes, if they have a rummage sale,
keep it with niggas. Yeah.
If they
but that's how the NCAA look at them.
Yeah, they look at them like that. But I'm saying if they have a rummage sale and they sell a bunch of their jerseys,
and I don't mean that in a negative way.
I feel you. And a bunch of their shirts and stuff,
right?
They're in violation.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Horrible.
Yeah, which is stupid. It's like, why are you limiting? It's like, what's that? And you can't come with that amateur to what is it saying, to maintain the purity of the amateur? Like, first of all, why are you trying to maintain the amateur status? Then it would be dumb for you to require somebody like a Zion, like a LeBron, to come, because they're gonna because they're already they're surpass the amateur. So why are you requiring them? Like, explain that to me.
Because this is the reason why. Because what was happening is there's all these guys originally, like in the early 2000s, who was jumping out of school, right, going straight into the NBA.
They was missing that money.
Then they were missing. They jump in the NBA because they need the money, but then they would go into the NBA, being there for like a year or two, fizzle out, and nothing was happening. So the NCAA said, the NBA actually came up and said, no, you have to go to college for 1 year. NCAA was like, cool, because now we're just basically, they are basically the the minor league for the NBA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which really the D League should be.
Right.
And they're not using, or the G League, because it's a Gatorade League, I forgot.
Oh,
but the G League, it should be the G League, but they're not using the G League the way they should be. But so all these kids, so again, what's up, my man with who they try to change the rules for, the
soccer cat.
No, LeBron's agent.
Rich Paul.
Yeah, Rich Paul.
Yeah,
that's how come he's telling people, if you don't want to go to college, go overseas and play.
Yeah,
and they getting their money.
Yep.
And they doing all that stuff. See, it's the same thing, just like they do the same thing to Olympians.
But dude, hold on. But first of all,
because Olympians, they try to say you're ruining your amateur status.
Why is that?
Because if you get paid for running or doing anything, you're considered a professional.
But hold on.
So the Olympics is all about amateurs.
Okay.
So you cannot get paid like that.
So let's think about this. Any athlete, like you play to win.
Oh yeah.
And then, but not only do you win, there's some incentives. So Olympians is gold medal, right?
Yep.
That gold medal is saying I'm number one.
They say basically a gold medal is worth $1 million.
Right.
Yeah.
So even when you're playing football, your stats is one of those things that separates you, or basketball, your stats.
Yeah.
So that's why people attract, because they like seeing you do how you do it.
Oh yeah.
So you can really miss me on this whole amateur, you ruin the status, because even in college, if you get that ring, everybody want a ring.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's synonymous with championship. They're like, I want that chip. Yeah.
Natty,
So why is that? Why is that incentive okay? But then you to make money to help feed your family and maintain a better lifestyle, that this is the reason you go to college. But if you have that immediate ability to achieve that, what's wrong with that? How does that ruin? How does the amateur status become bigger than real life shit?
The NCAA, what can I say? They are all about that money, trying to say they're taking care of athletes, but they're really not. They're just making billions and billions of dollars on these athletes.
Right.
And they're going home with it.
Now we have to start looking at all the avenues that these companies and corporations are making billions of dollars off of mostly poor and black people labor. Because the NCAA is just one of them.
Really, realistically, they're making that money off of TV contracts. And TV contracts going through the roof. So let's just be real.
Right, but then the university is selling the jerseys and all of that shit. Yeah. So the NCAA has had a pimp's dream for a real long time. That is closing now.
All right.
You
talking about your boy? You said you want to talk about your boy Trump.
Oh, hold on.
Trumpito and his impeachment.
No, I just really don't. As I was following the impeachment and getting into it like it's soap opera and everything, I just had to stand back because it's like if we talk about it on the podcast, everything to me comes from a Black perspective, and so that question is Donald Trump impeachment? What does that mean? How does that affect black folks? What does that mean to black folks?
My thought process on what it means to us is not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. If I could be 100% honest,
then that's what
what I'm saying. This cat is out there now because I'm kind of following it a little bit. Right. But I got to be 100% honest. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? This stuff got me worn out. I'm tired. I'm tired of politics right now. I know we still got a whole nother year before we even vote. Try to vote this cat out of office. Yep. We got to go through this whole political thing. We got old ass Bernie Sanders having heart attacks and stuff.
Hey, it wasn't a heart attack.
Okay.
It wasn't a heart attack.
It wasn't a heart attack, but they put a stent in your heart.
Hey, listen up.
So, Doug trying to be Bernie Sanders right now.
Shout out to Bernie, man. Get well.
He's too old.
You got some good ideas, and
Joe
you got
Biden
a lot of not so good ideas. Oh yeah, Biden needs to go. Hold on,
Biden needs to go.
Hey, listen, man.
What?
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
What?
Them damn Bidens is up to something.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say.
Hey,
hold on. Because it's kind of funny because I'm
gonna flip my conspiracy lens, but go
ahead.
So
I kind of thought about that too.
All right.
I was like, what the hell is dude talking about? So what happened? So this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way I got to explain to me. So Biden's son, I don't even know this cat name. Whoever he's looking for.
Bo.
I don't care. I don't know.
Okay.
So little Biden.
All right.
Little Biden.
Yeah.
Doesn't know anything about energy or anything like that. Not a damn thing. Didn't go to school for anything. But supposedly, because companies around the world need power, right?
Mm-hmm.
They hire people in power, kids, give them money so that when they come to these people in power do things for them. So this Ukrainian company who put Joe Biden or little Biden on their board was giving them $50,000 a month or something like that. It was crazy. $50,000 a month.
Oh, man.
To have him on the board.
Give me
he didn't know nothing. He didn't know nothing. They had nothing to do with it. They did it because they wanted to be close to Joe Biden. And you know what?
No shit.
It is not illegal. But it's not illegal to do that.
It's not.
It's not legal.
It's illegal.
It's not illegal.
Oh, it's not.
It's legal.
It's legal. Okay.
It's legal to do.
All right. Well, hey.
So now this cat who they talking about? Because again, I didn't really understand all this, but I heard this.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're saying that Joe Biden was trying to get some dude in Ukraine fired.
Right.
But this dude in Ukraine, from what I understand,
he was like an attorney general.
Yeah, he's attorney general of Ukraine. Yeah. But he was dirty.
Yes.
And everybody around the world knew he was dirty.
Yes.
So not only did Joe Biden tell them they need to get rid, everybody around the world was saying they need to get rid.
Right.
So Donald Trump
even
is
the
trying
Ukraine,
the prime minister and stuff.
Yep.
So they're trying to say that he was trying to get preferential treatment because they had his son on the Ukraine, and then he was trying to get rid of this guy because this guy was quote unquote trying to investigate him. But the guy wasn't trying to investigate him. The guy was dirty. And so everybody around the world wanted to get rid of this cat.
Right.
So this stuff is making me crazy. So then here's your boy about Trumpito. so that's just what Trump trying to do.
This shit is making me crazy.
It's making me mad and making me crazy.
Why?
Because now Trump is talking about, well, and now remember, this all came out because he had text messages to Ukraine.
Right.
Basically saying to Ukraine. So now this cat was going out to his helicopter today and basically said, well, I may ask China to investigate him. Like just out blunt.
Yeah.
Dude, don't we got a constitution? Where's all them people who talk about the Second Amendment and how I love the Constitution and say can we see?
Come on.
But now he's breaking our Constitution and he's doing all that kind of stuff. But do you hear them talking about that?
Listen.
Do you hear them talking about that?
Hell no. They ain't talking about. Listen, they've been talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? And wherever the wind blows, As long as they their fart don't blow in their face, they cool with it. And that's that whole shit. This is the whole thing with Trump and Biden. Let's be clear. You know, they're just two sides of the same coin, and it's gonna spin the same. You know, they're gonna do the same thing. They talking about Biden. He'll talking about all of this other shit, but then he'll like one-on-one, he's like, look, shit's gonna run how it always would. Don't worry about a thing. So that's that bullshit. That's why, you know, even with this whole impeachment, yeah, you can impeach Trump. I don't give a shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not affecting me directly. Because I'm looking at other shit that I don't want to affect me. Yeah. But I know that Biden will be just another Trump. And I'm looking for something better.
Do you know how most black people feel about this?
Yeah. Motherfucker.
We don't give a damn.
Right.
We don't give a damn.
This shit's like soap opera to us and shit.
No, they like this. Hey. We like this.
We sit, sitting on that porch, you're like
we like that, dog.
Them crazy white folks up too.
Dog, we don't give a damn.
Nah. I don't. But I do say that it's like where there's smoke, there's fire. There's something that's out there more than what we know about. Because these motherfuckers, dog, they going. It's no different than the Democrats going ham on Trump, even though we see the shit in daylight, real time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that, you know, but the way they went at Hillary, you know, because and how they talk about her shit and then how they talk about Biden shit, you know, there's some undercurrent.
You know what, though? I mean, if I could be 100% honest.
No, I just want 97%. The other three, I want you to keep to yourself.
First of all, Donald Trump is not leaving office until we vote his ass out.
Oh, absolutely.
He can't get impeached by the House of Representatives. Yeah. The Senate is not gonna impeach him.
However,
the other thing is the Republicans are still backing this fool. He's doing all this dirty stuff. And Republicans are saying, no, he didn't mean that. No, he's not doing that. Our country is in turmoil. We are split apart.
Yep.
And realistically, politics has taken a role in it that it should never be in no more, because politics has taken over. Politics is bigger to some people. I don't think
politics and hip hop.
I don't think
Hey, straight up, dog. Hey.
What do you mean by hip hop?
No, hip hop. Hip hop is leading in the musical entertainment industry.
We knew that.
Politics is right there next to it.
I'm just saying, realistically, when it comes to us as black folks in politics, this ain't affecting us. It's not. It's not affecting. Well, I don't see how it's affecting us. And realistically, do we really care? Because in the day-to-day scheme of people in and out of their lives, realistically, it don't matter. Nancy Pelosi can do all she wants. You know what I'm saying? The squad can do all she wants. What's her name? Kamala Harris can say, "Oh yeah, I want to be the one on the case to take him down." They can do all that.
Yeah.
Realistically,
I mean, they should.
My pocket ain't doing no different. You know what I'm saying? It's not affecting
my pocket. The only thing that I say about not the impeachment, but Trump presidency, it adds anxiety to black folks, whether we want to acknowledge it or not. You know, we feel the negative shit, but you know, when we say it doesn't matter to us, it's because we've always been feeling the negative shit and not feeling like the positive. Like, oh, you know, this motherfucker is saying he's making good policies that's affecting all American, which includes black folks. You know, but he's not doing that. So it's like whether they impeach him or not, I agree with you that we don't give a damn, because we're looking at next year. November 2020, where that's when we're gonna speak. You know, that's when we should speak. You know what I'm saying? And if I you know, feel the temperature of the country, I think that's when we're gonna speak our loudest. So shout out to the black folks that's gonna do what you need to do.
I don't think it's gonna hurt us at all.
No. But I think he's just. I really think that Trump is making the best case. I don't know what that
I think it's time to move on.
No, I'm gonna close on out. Yeah, that's fine too. I think Trump is making the best case why we need a transformational leader. Like no. And
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying I'm tired of Trump. I don't even want to talk about dog.
Well, hey, let's keep this rolling.
Dog makes me crazy.
Dog, we don't want that. I need you to stay sane here. You got some nieces to look at.
Oh yeah. All right. So I got to talk about this. The federal judge blocks Tennessee voter registration law. All right, citing harm to constitutional rights. Basically, the Republicans in the state of Tennessee were trying to make a new law, trying to make it so they could find groups that submit 100 or more voter registration forms that are not that's not complete. So missing a name, an address, a date, a birth declaration, eligibility, or they wanted to penalize people $10,000 per county where violations occur if they have 500 or more incomplete forms. Why is this important to us as Black people? Because us as Black people are out there and people register to vote.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So because we're getting people registered to vote, and there's really only 8 lines on a registration form. People don't know. It's very simple.
Right.
And I think it's different here in the state of Wisconsin, because here in the state of Wisconsin, we can go in and we can register the same day as voting.
Right.
So for here in the state of Wisconsin, it's not as big. But from what I understand, in other states, you have to register before you cannot register the same day that you vote.
Yeah, some states states, and especially in the southern states.
Yeah, so you have to register before you vote. So voter registration is real high.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is my question, right? So they're trying to make it harder. Basically, they're trying to make it harder for Black people to register, other Black people to vote. They wanted you to have to sit down and watch this movie and get certified to go out and register people to vote. When really it's only 8 lines on a piece of paper,
right? And
we have to do and realistically we should be doing this anyway.
Realistically, it should be like on YouTube and Facebook. Everybody going to get self-trained.
Yes. You should be able to just do it. You should be able to do it on your phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's really where you should be able to do it.
Whatever video streaming service, whatever can get you trained up. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
So here's the thing. Why is this important to us? Because it's affecting us.
Oh,
because
definitely.
It's another form of voter suppression.
Yes.
And if we can get voter suppression and we don't get all these Black people to vote, Donald Trump has a easier time staying in office. They know for a fact that if we come out and vote, we are gonna change voting. We're gonna change it.
Right.
Republicans are in trouble. Here's the other thing. If we come out and vote, no, I'll take it back. Here's what I was gonna say. How many times have you heard people say, we gotta register people to vote? You hear that a lot, right?
All the time. Anytime they're talking about vote.
So, and I think that's an old adage. To me, that's old.
Well,
we need to get people not registered to vote. You need people out to vote. That
too. Yeah.
So that's where I'm going with this.
But voting should be incentivized.
Really, it should not be. Because listen, if you vote, right? When you vote, that's how they get people's names to be on juries.
Right.
When you vote, that's how you get to be on juries. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like going to jury duty. I want to get out of jury duty. But you know what? If you go to jury duty, you're probably gonna be one of the only Black people there. Especially like I live in Waukesha County. Waukesha County is predominantly white county. Mm-hmm. I've been on a jury. Okay, they called me in. I was the only Black face in there. Okay.
Oh wow.
I was the only Black face in the jury pool that time around.
Did you find him guilty?
No. Oh yeah, yes.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing. So
I don't know the case.
So no, but I'm just saying it's crazy because think about it like this, okay? And we're moving on. So this is a good segue. So in the Amber Guyger case,
right?
Amber Guyger had 5 Black women, 5 Latino people, 1 white and 1 Asian.
Ooh.
So if those Black people would not have voted, right? They wouldn't have been called to jury duty.
Right.
If they don't get called to jury duty, there's white people on that jury.
Right.
Amber Guyger goes free.
Right.
We're pissed off.
Right.
We're pissed off because she gets off.
Right.
Why? All because we didn't vote in the first place.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you see how it all snowballs. So we have to vote, people.
Well, yeah.
We have to vote. We got to go to vote. Even if you don't like the people, you don't have to fill out the ballot. You can just go in there, put your name on there.
Yeah, you can write yourself in.
Yeah, because here in Wisconsin, we get paper ballots still. You have to fill out arrows and then you put it in the machine.
Yeah. You
can just fill out your name and put it in. You can just take it and put it in the machine.
Right.
You don't even have to. So that's how come when I say that, because I know in other states and stuff they have electronic polling and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the larger point is that we need to vote, and I think to that point, the problem is that we do not educate ourselves as a community about, just like you broke that down. I mean, you point at the point of if they did not vote, they would have not been on that jury.
Yep.
And then we know how. Hey, I thought it was gonna be. I thought they were gonna let her go. That's just when I was like. But see,
we're gonna talk about that because I'm gonna tell you about my fears about the exact same thing.
Yeah, so staying back to voting is like we have to make that an incentive with just like you said, it's gonna open us up to being more integral part of the decision making in this country. So that's just one of the avenues, but they disenfranchise. I mean, they was like, our people in the past, black folks, they've been killed and all of this stuff. And there's other people that have helped out to push for the vote, but just don't think that they is trying to threaten you. No, they're trying to take away your rights.
Yeah. And people who say I don't like to vote.
Right.
What is the reason that they're trying to stop you from voting?
Right.
Think about it. I started thinking about that a while ago. I hear people on the radio talk about if you don't vote, if you don't think your vote is will make a difference. Think about all the reasons why people are trying to stop you from voting. They're trying to stop you from voting because, like, voter suppression, like this whole thing in Tennessee. They're trying to stop you from voting by intimidating you. They're trying to stop you from voting by telling you, well, Trump, the Democrats ain't doing nothing for you.
It's a witch hunt.
They're doing all this stuff to stop you from voting because they know that black people start voting, we're going to make a big difference. And they don't want that to go down. No, they don't. And they're going to do everything that they possibly can. And even they're going to change the laws, the policies. Oh, yeah. And think about like this fine and everything, or what do you say it is 100 incorrect? Yeah. This is going to affect, largely the low income. Oh, yeah. Community. But that's the reason why I got voted down. But think about this. Who is the decision maker of what's incorrect or not? Because if it comes from a specific zip code, you can just discount that if it's a zip code that's predominantly black versus a zip code that's predominantly white. They can have the same, because we know that there's more white people uneducated in the United States just from the sheer numbers. Oh, yeah. So they're going to fill that shit out way wronger. Yeah, and I said way wronger. Y'all know what I mean. You didn't say wronger. Yeah, I did. Yes, I stand by that. Wronger. But they're gonna fill that out, and I guarantee you, whoever's checking that is like, okay, we're gonna let that slide. This is the warning. They ain't gonna even give you a warning. It's just gonna let that slide. Yeah. So that's how that shit's gonna work. So it's like that policy is only gonna apply negatively to black folks. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna, and it's never gonna affect white folks. Yeah. Because white folks, when they fill it out, they think they did the shit right anyway. Yeah, and I think what you said is another Amber Guyger thing. You know what I'm saying? You want to just move into that now? Hey, the American engine is working fine. Let's move on. Okay, so we're moving into the Amber Guyger. How do you want to say the whole? Botham James. Yeah, Botham Jones. John. Is John or Jones? Yeah, John, like Wycliffe John.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them, John. Both of them,
yes.
Okay, so if you haven't heard and you've been under a rock, that's all I can say.
You have to be,
you have to be under a rock. Yeah. Here's the issue. So both of them, John, a year ago, was sitting on his couch in his apartment building. Amber Guyger, who is a police officer at the time, came up to his floor. She lived on the 3rd floor. He lived on the 4th floor. She said she didn't know she was on the wrong floor. Goes into this man's apartment and shoots and kills him. Now, here's the crazy thing, okay? I'm going to say this to you. Because when I start hearing this stuff, it made me mad. First of all, she lied 3 times. Okay?
Okay.
The first time she lied, she said that he got up and he started running at her.
She said he walked.
Running at her, coming at her.
Yeah, coming at
her. Which they found out was a lie. He was sitting on his couch eating ice cream. Bullet holes.
Yes.
So that's the first lie. Too. The second lie she said is she pulled out her gun and said, "Hey, put your hands up." He didn't put up his hands, so she shot him, which is another lie because of where he got shot. And secondly, why would you say that to somebody right off the bat and then shoot right there? The third problem that she had was after she shot him, she started calling her boyfriend and other police officers to come instead of calling 911 and trying to help him, trying to help him with the CPR, trying to help him stay alive. She started calling her boyfriend, and some other police officers on the force to help her. Okay, so this goes to all those people who say, I back the badge. Our Blue Lives Matters. They don't lie because all 3 of those things she just did was all because she was a police officer, not because she just did something wrong. Think about that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, we know that.
Yeah, I mean that. The back in the badge is just code word for back in white supremacy.
I believe in white people.
Yeah, I believe in. Yeah, even if you're lying, you it's not a lie. It's the alternative facts.
Yes.
Whatever to promote the foolishness of white supremacy, they're just gonna push for it. We already know that. But here's the thing, like onto those lies that you pointed out. They said that this man was sitting in his underwear.
Yes.
Eating ice cream
in his house
and smoking weed. So.
Oh yeah, they did say that. So they did say that.
If you ever smelt that, then this ain't my property.
Here's the thing. That's funny you said that because I told I was talking to Inca Queen about this. I was like, so like when I come into my house have a certain smell that I get, that I smell, that I know.
Exactly.
When I go to other people's houses, it has a certain smell.
Right.
She didn't pick up on the smell right off the bat, even if he wasn't smoking weed.
Hold on. First of all, if he wasn't, let's go back to you supposed to be a police officer. You're supposed to be observant. You supposed to, and the fact that
and I understand she was off duty when it happened,
but she was off duty and still in a uniform.
Yeah, but she was off duty.
But you still sprang in. But she still sprang into action.
Yeah, but I'm just saying she was off duty as in. And she was texting. She was sexting her boyfriend. So that just shows you she was not technically in her mind. She shouldn't have been in police mode. That's what I mean by that.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
I'm just saying, if you're off work, I understand.
I
understand what you're saying. That she probably always in police mode, but yeah.
Even when I'm off work, I'm thinking about work.
Yeah,
which is the sad part. But I'm also, because I'm a black man, I'm also looking out for somebody that can just jump out of nowhere and fucking harm me for whatever reason. Because I'm a black man that live in the inner city. I'm always, even when I come home, because I don't know who's in my home, and I never went up to anybody else's door thinking it was my home.
Oh yeah.
Because my identifiers is still on, because I'm still like, okay, I got bushes over here and shit like that. So I'm always on surveillance. So I'm always obvious about what, it's like, this is my intent. Okay. Oh shit. No.
I'm gonna throw you one. So I've done this probably 6 or 7 times. You never been at the mall or something, and go in the women's bathroom by accident? I've done that at least a couple times.
I've done that only once. Only once.
Now,
and that was probably last year.
One time,
no, I have used the women on purpose. I was like, hey,
on purpose is different.
Yeah, on purpose.
Oh yeah, well, this is a single stall and you close the door. Yeah, but I'm talking about like at the mall where it'd be a bunch of like one time, dog. I had to use the bathroom so bad, I ran in there because I had to sit down. So I had ran in there. I sat down. When I came out, I started looking around, dog. I was like, what the hell? I was like, oh crap. I am in the women's bathroom.
Yeah.
Dog. My booty didn't care though. My bowels didn't care. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's not. It could have happened, but again,
hold on. Bathroom. Hold on. Bathroom. Car. Even
I've done that too.
Even your girlfriend or your woman, you know, because you be out, you in the mall, you will mistake like, damn, is that her? You looking for?
Listen,
I'm just saying.
I've done that in the car too.
But guess what? I always approach with caution. I don't go in there and say, hey, with a gun. Like still, there's still gonna be some identifiers on. Here's my a car story, okay? So I go to the bank, I go in, I come out, right? I'm looking at my check stub or whatever. So you know when you use your peripheral vision, right?
I saw the car. I get in. When I get in, I was like, dang, my seat why my seat so close? I started looking around the car, dog. I was like, oh. I was like, what? I was like, oh shit. I looked.
Get your ass on out. I looked. Hey, get low. Hey, see if anybody.
I looked.
Just slide on out.
The car was exactly like mine, except for the interior. My car was right next door to it, though. Same exact car. I was like, oh shit. Hey, I was like, ooh. Plus, I didn't know if it was a white woman or whatever. I was like, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So that's why. So I have had it in the bathroom.
No, I
have had it in but I never went to a wrong house that I was supposed to be at.
Right. Even when you're going to somebody else's house, you're like, oh, this is the address.
What's the address?
All right. You roll down the window. Hey,
cuckoo!
Hey, is this what so and so lives?
Yeah.
You're gonna do all those identified before because you step in the wrong shit, you might not make it out.
Oh my God! So I have done it.
But maybe that was an excuse. Like I was like, oh shit, nah, because she had a gun. She always had. She always had the upper hand.
I'm just trying to put a little
levity.
But it's crazy.
But
I have done those.
So she got sentenced for 10 years.
Okay,
what do you think about that?
Okay, so here's my thing about okay, so let's backtrack just real quick.
I got more questions.
One thing that you said that I want to answer is you said you thought she was going to get off.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
I want to backtrack because in my heart of hearts, I thought she may get off too.
Yeah. I didn't know all the facts.
Yeah, I didn't know all the facts. I didn't know nothing about the jury.
Yeah.
No. But here's my biggest problem with that, okay? How come is it when we see a white woman on trial for killing a black man, we're not just saying, oh, she's gonna get convicted. Yeah. You know how many black people I heard say, dog, I thought she was gonna get off?
Probably 99%.
If you really think about that, that's more the fucked up part of this whole thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Is the fact that so many black people thought that she was gonna get off, that it wasn't like an open and shut case for us.
They not only thought, we felt it.
Oh yeah.
You know, but that's the world we live in.
But I'm just saying, though, the world is so fucked up because for us, so many people thought that she was gonna get off. So that's why I wanted to backtrack, because I think that's a huge point. A lot of us thought that she was gonna get off, and because she was gonna get off, some people weren't even invested in this. And it's crazy because, like, in my heart of hearts, I was like, oh, she should get convicted. Like, if you would ask me, I was like, she should get convicted.
Oh, definitely.
But in my heart of hearts, I'm gonna say, dog, it's a white woman shooting a black man. she gonna get off.
Yeah, white person or white subscriber. That's what I'm gonna start calling them other motherfuckers. You know, like, I'm gonna call them all white subscribers. Yeah. You know, but it's all the conditioning of this country and how Black people are affected, and we are made to believe that our rights is only partial and it's subjective at every day.
Yeah, and it's just hard
every day.
It's scary and it's hard.
Dude, you can do the right thing. You can do the right thing 10 days in a row. 10 days in a row. And then you go, and then the 11th day,
you do the wrong thing.
You can do the same exact thing. No laws has been changed. Nobody have updated you, and then they'll tell you the shit is done wrong. Yeah. I mean, this is, you know, and this is generality in the workplace, in sports, just anywhere that Blacks are at, and that's how we affect it. So we already know. That's why you have to work twice as hard.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why it's like they want you present but silent.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm just saying,
but that's the conditioning.
It's bull that our kids and us, we have to come up in a world where we can't say, oh yeah, she gonna get convicted.
I don't know.
Because majority of us said she wasn't.
I don't know who I was talking to, but somebody was making an analogy between like white kids and Black kids, and it's like, because we as Black people, we always tell our kids, don't do this when we're out in public. We always on them. Don't do this, don't do that.
Yeah.
And don't talk about this, don't ask that.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's the don't syndrome that we have.
Yeah.
But white kids, you know, they're free and everything, and then they'll just excuse us. Oh, Tim, he's just a little kid, you know.
Yeah, he knocked all that stuff down. I'm sorry, he's just a little boy.
And they just grow up just from a different. It's just they grow up uninhibited.
Yeah.
So part of that is on us, how we raise our kids with that don't syndrome. Now, we have to, because our kids are the only kids that's getting shot down because.
And our kids
they look like an adult. Yeah, a different standard.
Different standard for us.
But as we change the policies that we need to be, and then hopefully that mindset will change, that we know that this person, when the facts are legitimate, that this person will be convicted if a Black person died by the hand of a white person.
We say don't to our kids because we know what could happen if we told them
Yeah, but our kids don't. Our kids don't know.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Right.
We say no to our kids, because our kids have to act a certain way in public.
Right.
If they don't, we know the consequences.
We know that there's repercussions and consequences out there. You know.
All right.
But it's all glued together. But yeah.
All right. So you asked about 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
Okay, so this is what I was thinking when it came down. I was like, hell no, she didn't. Huh?
We got a Vincier, shout out, said the single biggest crime perpetrated against the Black community was the passing of legislation that resulted in removing of Black fathers from the household. Absolutely, 100%. Well, not the biggest, but it is one of the biggest, because they don't deal with just singularity; they deal with plurality. So. Yeah, but shout out to
Vincier. And let's go back. If you're on the Bills podcast and you're here, give us a shout out. Let us know you're here.
Yeah,
touch that like button. Let us know.
Yeah, click like, subscribe.
Yeah, and we got you.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: the 10 years. Okay. The 10 in my heart of hearts, I think she should have got more. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. They was asking for 27.
But 28.
28.
One for every year that he. Okay, so I saw the jurors, 2 of the jurors were on Good Morning America this morning. And they said that there was a white guy and a Black woman. And they were saying, the white guy said, I just felt like Bolton John wouldn't want to give her more than 10 years. There's no way I could have gave her more than 10 years. The Black girl said the same exact thing. She said, there's no way I could have gave her more than 10 years. I felt like 10 years was good. Okay, so I heard Sean King say this. So this isn't an original idea. So if you say, okay, she should have got X amount of years for killing somebody.
Right.
Okay. then you're setting a standard. So anybody who kills somebody for murder, I think that's what you got, murder, right? Murder.
Yes. Yep.
So we're basically saying, okay, if you get killed for murder, you should get sentenced, let's just say 30 years. Okay?
Right.
Here's the problem with that. So now they're going to change the law. That doesn't change Amber Guyger's sentence. She still got 10 years, right?
Still got 10
years.
Right.
So they're going to change the law and say from now on, everybody who murders somebody is going to get 30 years, okay?
Right.
So the problem with that is, and you know this as well as I do, is they're going to keep that standard for Black people. They're going to always keep that standard for Black people.
Oh, yeah.
But when it comes to white people, they're going to keep that standard.
Well, I always say that laws are made to prevent Black people. And,
so that's the hard part about. I wish she would have got more. I wish they would have listened to Elisa DA and gave her the 28 years. I wish they would listen to at least the DA, because that was my first question when I heard 10 years. I was like, damn, what the DA? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Without even knowing, I was like, what did the DA offer? Because the DA couldn't have said 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they were saying in that room, they were talking and they were crying and stuff like that, and they couldn't give her more than 10 years. Now, here's the other thing. You probably know, and I know some people who are in prison for less than killing somebody, let's just say selling drugs, who are in jail longer than 10 years, and all they did was sell some weed or some cocaine.
Right.
And they're in jail longer than her.
Or let's shout out Inca Queen.
Inca Queen, shout out. All right, we got you.
Yeah. So
that's the thing is
but here's one of the
we know people who's in jail right now. Come on now. There
was in Florida, I think that was about 3 or 4 years ago. It was maybe longer ago, because it was right around the George Zimmerman, Trayvon Martin. But there was a Black woman that she wound up shooting her either husband or boyfriend in self-defense because he was abusing her.
Yeah.
You all right over there?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And she got more than 10 years. It was either life or it was something that was crazy, and it was like this man was beating on her for.
Oh, my bad. Too many cables under the table.
Oh, you're trying to scoop back? Oh man, don't.
All right, that's good.
All right, we good. But see, when it comes to the legal system, it just is always showing you how it's unfair to Black people, other people of color, and just in general. But that's how it's designed, because prison is once again a slave system, so people feel okay when Black people are in there for long periods of time, even for stupid shit, even like selling weed, like you just said, versus she gets 10 years. Listen, I wish she had got more, but I'm glad that she got at least 10 years.
Inca Queen said that lady you talking about, she
fired. Thank you. I didn't know, but that's just another example. But that's an example, and I guarantee you that you can go and look at how many women that had to defend themselves.
Domestic violence.
Yeah, domestic violence, then they're in prison today.
Oh yeah, especially Black women.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're in there longer than 10 years.
Right. Doing life.
Okay, so we both agree on that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So now let's talk about the after trial shit.
Yes.
Let's talk about the after trial shit. Okay, the first one being Bolton John's brother.
Yes.
I can't remember his name. It started with a B. But he was on the stand talking about how he forgives her and how he wants her to know Christ. And how he believes that all she has to do is give her life over to Christ. And he'll love her. And he'll forgive her.
Oh my God.
And then he looked at the judge and said, I would like to give her a hug. Can I give her a hug? Please.
You know
the
what?
judge said yes. So now I just saw this afternoon for the first time, or this morning, or whatever. So like when he got up the thing, he was walking pretty fast. And she like ran up to dude and jumped in his arms.
That's different. Brother, she accused the brother of walking fast and shot that nigga. I mean, it was like why she wouldn't be scared of another brother walking up to her fast as she.
So here's a question. Well, first of all, what do you think about the brother? And what he did?
I'm torn. Because I see both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to that brother for being courage enough just to step across, like forgive somebody that
they killed his brother.
Yeah, they killed. Yeah,
let's just be real.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have that strength. I don't have that love. I don't think I ever will. But I'm not gonna tear him down because
he even said, I don't know if you heard this, but he even said, I don't think you should be going to jail.
Well,
he said that to her.
I mean, okay. Yeah, I'm glad he wasn't on the jury. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be clear. But I understand that he hugging her and he was. I don't know, man. Now you got my wheels spinning. Like, damn, did him and his brother like beefing or
so
an insurance policy or something?
Yeah, here's my thought.
I don't know.
Here's my thought about it. I didn't like it, but that man has to do what he has to do for forgiveness in his heart.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Aesthetically, I did not like it.
Aesthetically, I didn't like it at all.
Because it reminds me of you still forgiving Massa.
Oh yeah.
Fucking you and your family.
And realistically,
I
don't know. Originally, I don't think I really cared. I didn't really like that he forgave her, but you know what I'm saying? He has to do what he has to do.
Yeah.
But really, if you think about it, it's like us as Black folks, we are very forgiving people. If you always see like our kids get killed or something happens, you very rarely see parents say, "We're gonna tear this motherfucker up." Right. Tear this shit up.
Right.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Sooner or later, after a while, you're gonna be like, the parents gonna say, we're gonna forgive them and let's not start no violence.
Right.
Let's not do this. Let's not do that. We're all here. We're all peaceful. Let's just forgive them. Black people are some of the most forgiving people on the place of the planet. Other people, because I know some niggas who won't forgive me for shit.
Oh yes. Yeah. But
it's crazy.
But I agree with you 1,000%. No, you
had to stretch out.
I agree with you 1,000%. We are the most forgiving, but I think that's our nature. I think that's just deep down. That's who we are.
But
just as Black people.
Master though.
What?
So is that always been our nature? Well, is that have been beaten to us or what?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
That too.
Yeah.
That too. That like that's what I talk about. All form of control to subdue the beast.
Yes.
Which is Black folks.
Yes.
So through reconditioning, beating you, killing you, raping you.
Yes.
Teaching you about religion, but not giving you, not teaching you how to read, not showing you, but you have to learn how to please Massa.
Okay.
And hugging, that shit, all of that shit falls right up under there to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I forgive you. It's like, because if he don't forgive her, if he like, you know what? I hate you. I can't stand you. And I hope when you go to jail that somebody create a zip gun and shoot your ass while you sitting down eating ice cream and smoking weed in your underwear.
Do you think he was sincere? Because that was a big question out there too. Some people said they didn't think he was sincere.
I think he was passive sincere. I think he did. Me personally, I think he did that out of fear of white conditioning.
I think he was sincere in it. I think
But see,
and the other part about it is, first of all,
I think he was sincere for. I think he was sincere for religious purposes.
Oh yes.
That's what I said. It's like passive sincere because.
Where are you from? San Lucia? Is that what it's saying? Saint Lucia.
Saint Lucia.
Yeah, that's where they're from.
Okay.
And from what I understand, that whole island is very, very very religious.
Okay.
The whole
okay.
island. So that he had a religious
and that adds a little bit more. That adds a little bit more context because
even though the mama and the sister ain't.
Right. Well,
mama and the sister ain't.
Nah.
They
ride.
Yeah.
They ride. They're like fuck you. You know.
Okay.
Hey, they one of them people that they'll go and commit a crime, get in the same jail.
Yeah.
And get the zip gun. It's like here.
What was that?
Weed.
What was that?
Here's some ice cream.
Law-abiding citizen.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Do a crime to get in the same jail to kill dude. Yeah.
I'll be more like Punisher though. It's like, hey, let's get the scrap. Let's go.
Here's bullshit number 2 that happened.
Okay.
Bullshit number 2. So as Amber Guyger gets sentenced, one of the correction officers go up to her and starts caressing her hair and consoling her
sexual
and all
harassment.
that kind of stuff.
Sexual harassment.
There's a black woman.
So she could be a lesbian. Sexual harassment.
Dawn said she was trying to get some on the way out.
I'll see you in the correctional facility later, sweet pea.
I'll see you in a little while. No, you crazy, dog. Dawn said she's trying to get some on the way out.
You're gonna be twerking in the cell tonight.
But realistically, dog, that was some bullshit too.
Yeah. Oh, but then
because they even asked some of the officers.
All right, I ain't gonna jump I'm not gonna jump forward because I'm gonna wait and see if the third bullshit.
We ain't getting three bullshit.
Okay, all right.
Bullshit number 3. But they even asked some of the officers, was she sent over there to do that? And they said no, she just did that on her own.
But why though?
Because this is the
are
reason
you still? Hold on, let me ask the question.
Okay.
This is what I feel why. But instead of me.
I think I know why, but go ahead.
But why? Oh shit! I don't fucking forgot my question now.
Okay, why did she do that? Why I think she did it?
Yeah.
And why she showed compassion to her?
Yeah,
is because she was a police officer, and the girl and the lady was probably a shared officer too.
Wow, I didn't think about that.
So then you show compassion to your own people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Even though she's going to jail, she's one of them.
She's a white subscriber.
Who, the black lady?
Yes.
Well, and realistically, at that point, I don't see white and black. I think there's more. They're looking at blue.
But blue is white. I
mean, for us, yeah.
But
for them,
but for them, it is.
I'm telling you, for them, it's not.
Listen, it's a higher platitude of whiteness. You're subscribing to white supremacy.
I'm gonna tell you this. Okay. And this is just my personal belief. Mm-hmm. So when I was in the Marine Corps, right?
Right.
You know, the guys in my unit and the guys on my team, right? The guys, because we used to work in teams of 6 people, right?
Right.
So we had teams of 6 men, right?
Right.
If somebody on my team would have did wrong, like did something crazy, and they would have came to me, I'd have been like, I see it, or I would have backed him. In private, I probably would have beat his ass and cussed him out and fucked him up. Right. You know what I'm saying? But in front of everybody, I don't know what you're talking about. He didn't do nothing.
Right.
Because it's a camaraderie.
It's a code.
Thing.
It's a code.
It's kind of a code if you want to say.
It's a code.
But it's a camaraderie thing. The same thing with police. You know what I'm saying? And realistically, so even though this is my team of 6, right? All these other Marines in my unit,
right?
We were close like that too.
Okay.
And here's the even crazy part. So now, you know, like I said earlier, I'm going to school, right? The dude who sits next to me, 2 seats from me, he's a Marine also, or former Marine. Mm-hmm. He's a Marine also. Dog, we like 2 peas in a pod. He's young. Dude is like 27.
Right.
I'm 46.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even though I'm black, he's white. We should not get, you know what I'm saying? Everything is different.
Right.
But because he's a Marine, because I'm a Marine, we talk this stuff. That cat, like when we working on stuff and I'm having problems, he's helping me and vice versa.
Yeah.
And the other day we were just like Thursday, we do these labs. We were just talking and he was having a problem. I was like, dog, I ain't gonna leave you behind because in the Marine Corps' mind and the Marines' mind, you never leave a Marine behind.
Right.
So I was like, he's like, dog, I thank you for this. Thanks. We getting through this. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna leave you behind, dog. And he said, yeah, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So it's a mind thing.
Right.
So even when you got a police officer, everybody knew she's a police officer. Mm-hmm. She went up there and stroked her hair because that's one of my fellow police officers, and we're gonna take care of you. Even though you're going to jail, we're gonna take care of you. That's what I saw.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how you felt about it. But I know I kind of threw you for a loop with that because you weren't thinking that.
No, I wasn't thinking that. But I agree with that.
Go ahead. No, I'm just saying that's my perspective.
No, I agree with your perspective. I don't, I don't have a problem with that. But the only thing that I do have a problem with is the morality of it. It's like, so if someone, even let's give an example of your Marine guy, right? Your guy in the unit. If he did something wrong to another, let's not even say Marine. Let's just say Army guy, but that was a brother that you was cool with. How would that situation go down?
I'd still be cool with him. I don't know if I'd be as close to him, but if it's a black dude who's in the Army, I'd probably be close to him too. No,
I'm saying that your guy did some bullshit too. And then
Army dude?
Yeah, but it's because it's the color line.
It depends on where we are.
Okay.
It depends on where we are.
Right.
It's not because, say, like if we're in a different country,
right, and
he does something, I'm gonna back him because that's one of my U.S. military people.
Right.
If we're on a Marine Corps base, I'm gonna beat that dude ass and sell all over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If we're on an Army base, I'm probably gonna back him because that's his shit. He fuck up his shit, that's on him. But you know what I'm saying? So for military, and this at least in Marine Corps, they drilled in our heads. It doesn't matter what they used to always say. You're not black here. You're not white here. The only color that matter is green.
Yes,
that's what they used to yell that. And in my platoon in boot camp, you get 4 drill instructors, right? 3 of my drill instructors were black. 1 was white. And they used to drill that into our heads constantly. And I know they do that for everybody. Okay. You are not black. You are not white. We are green. The only thing that matters is that green and that guy sitting next to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they drill that in your head. What are people saying?
So we have Inca Queen. Oh yeah,
go ahead. No, Queen says, well, Mexicans are forgiven. I guess so. If that ever happened,
Mexican aren't forgiving.
Oh yeah, aren't forgiving. I guess so. If that ever happened, ready for me to blow up some people's houses.
Okay, well,
go ahead. You say what Vince
ain't cool to say.
Go ahead. You say what Vince said.
Yeah. Hey, Vince here, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It said if we look at the causes,
the high rate of incarceration,
the high rate of incarceration of colored
people of color,
objectively, it can be traced back to Clinton '94 crime bill, which implement mandatory sentence. Oh yeah, you definitely right on that. That's one of the vehicles that they had to, because once black people, we get hip to what's getting us incarcerated, we move on. So they find out new shit. So yeah, they're gonna always adjust policies to trap niggas because that's how they make their money, from prisons to even going back to the NCAA.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you.
We're getting close to the end of time, but we gotta go over bullshit number 3 that happened. Bullshit number 3.
I thought you was gonna miss
no, because this one is the most fucked up one. So the judge, after Amber Guyger gets sentenced and all this other stuff happened, comes down off of the what you call it, the bench.
The bench, yeah.
Comes down off the bench, hugs Amber Guyger, gives her personal Bible, tells her some scriptures she should read, hugs her, and then goes hugs the mama. Motherfucker, I was tripping.
Yeah, see.
I was like, this dumbass black chick. Now, here's the thing. There's a black woman on the bench. You have to be fair and impartial.
Yeah.
Dog, regardless of what happened, and this is what I found out about her, though. So when she was running for election, she was backed by a police union. The police union donated money to her, gave her all this stuff. So again, it goes back to because to me, judges, district attorneys are all part of the police department.
Oh yeah, the justice system, all of that shit. Yeah,
first of all, we shouldn't call it justice. What Richard Pryor say,
Yeah.
Niggas, you go down to the police station, all you see is just us. That's all you get. So the legal system. The legal system we'll call it.
Injustice system.
We'll call it the legal system.
All right, you call it that. I'm gonna call it the white subscriber system.
So the legal system, dog, she did that. And that shit drew me up a wall. You have to be fair and impartial as a judge. And what I heard also is because she did that, if they start to appeal, now she is in trouble and she's probably going to get put off the case because of what she did.
There was a doctrine that they allowed the defense team to run up against, and that was the House doctrine. It was something to that level. I forget what doctrine was. Yeah, but that was thrown out, so they can't come back on that. So that's one of the things that they can't appeal on that. But they can appeal on other stuff. You can always appeal. Yeah, you can always appeal. But I'm saying just on that part, they can't appeal. Yeah, they can't appeal on that. But they can't appeal. Listen, if it does make it to the appeal, her black ass has hugged her. No. All right, let's get to the real. Matter of fact, she should have kept her ass on the bench. She should have kept her on the bench or left. But I would have, hugging the mama, because hugging the mama is different. Yeah, hugging the mama, and not even in public. I call you back to my chambers. Exactly. So I definitely agree with I would say that. I would say that. But I would give her that. I even give her that. She should did if she wanted to do that. She should have did that shit off, not in public. But she did all that shit in public. She did that shit in public. Yeah. And so that is. Dude, she was a black woman judge. Listen, man. Dog, listen. What? But see, this is okay. What the fuck? I'm good. I'm glad. I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm glad you made those points, because closing out. I would like to say that this has been an awesome show. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like the comments. I like what we talked about and everything. And it makes you to a larger point. I'd be bringing up all that other shit like the American engine and shit and pointing to it. But Black people, it's like what's so great about us, but it's also sickening is this shit that everybody is consoling this police officer or this white woman, for killing an unarmed black man in his home, and they're hugging her and they're conditioning her and everything, and just like we will forgive her, but we ain't forgiving ourselves, and we putting everything before our own blackness. That's true. There you go. 100% true. We are putting ourselves in front of our blackness. Every time we hate on another nigga, every time we shout out like, "Oh, what's going on in Chicago?" We already know that. We hate on each other, but we also missing the large picture. Take us home, please. All right. Well, my thought process on it is she shouldn't have done it. She was very unprofessional when she did it. It made her look sloppy and dumb. It made us look bad, and other black judges are now going to have to be even more on their P's and Q's. It's already bad that we on our P's and Q's and we have like, but it's now she got to get them. Hey, try to sell that likeness. Yeah. The Bills podcast. Hey, shout out. Hey, we get the unapologetic black truth about topics of the day. Hey, if you don't like what I said, hey, click like and subscribe and tell me. Yeah. But we want to say thank y'all for rocking with us. Oh, absolutely. We want to say thank you for being here with us. Yeah. And a happy Friday. Have a good weekend. Yes. Oh, do you want to give up a little? Next week we may be on location. Oh, yeah. So be looking for us next week on location. That's going to be Saturday. It's going to be live. It's going to be Saturday. Yeah. It's going to be live. It's going to be live. We're going to see what's going on Saturday live. Oh, shout out to my Niners. 3-0. I'm still Kaepernick all day, so definitely shout out to Cap. Okay. And salute the service. Okay. Hoorah. There you go. Thank you for looking out. Yo. That's it. All right, my man. It's the Bills Podcast Show. All right, the Bills Podcast. Take care.